In today's world, corruption, financial crime, and geopolitics are no longer separate. They intersect, and together they shape the future of nations. Now, to capture this reality, the Economic Crime and Geopolitics Index, the ECGI, was created. The idea of creating this index first came at the 42nd Economic Crime Symposium at the Cambridge University, where the importance of linking economic crime with geopolitics became clear. By connecting these two dimensions, I believe we can create a better understanding of the root causes of instability. Understanding and pioneering a global tool such as ECGI measures these forces, converge to define the risk levels. The index is built on 4 key variables. First, the corruption perception levels, and the transparency in public institutions and the trust citizens place in their leaders. Second, the severity of the economic crime, the scale of illicit finance, the money laundering, and the organized crime networks undermining stability. The third is the national response capacity, how effectively a country enforces laws, regulates institutions, and fights back against corruption and crime. And the fourth is geopolitical influence, the extent of external pressures, whether economic, military, or diplomatic, that shapes the national decisions. Now, the recent events from Nepal's People's Uprising to crisis in South Asia, such as Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, shows how corruption, youth-driven protests, and external pressures can destabilize nations. The ECGI connects these dots to reveal where risks are rising. Out of 9 nations classified as high risk, 3 have already undergone the full cycle from uprising to new regimes. The remaining 6 face significant instability, ranging from civil war in Myanmar to continuous protests in Indonesia and India, to tightening autocratic grip in Cambodia, Pakistan's recurring cycles of political collapse, and Afghanistan's enduring governance vacuum with Taliban. And just beyond these red zones, Philippines stands at the border of high risk, where corruption, political turbulence, and external pressures could tip the balance. Now, tested across more than 70 countries throughout the Millennium Project's network, the ECGI is already gaining recognition as a breakthrough tool for governments, regulators, and international organizations. The ECGI is more than a metric, it is a mirror reflecting vulnerabilities, forecasting instability, and helping nations to build resilience for the future.